Ahoy hoy, I'm throwing this one out. This is a kind of last minute thing, but I asked for requests. I've had two. One I've already reviewed, which was Transformers Armada Demolisher. And the second one I literally got maybe an hour or so ago, and I thought, you know what, let's just do it. Because that's what I want. I want this channel to be a lot more interactive. I want you guys to get involved. Yeah? Just say something, do something. I don't get paid for this. I've actually gone in the settings and made sure there's like no ads or anything like that. So if there's ads, there shouldn't be, because I've gone into more of the advanced settings and just made sure everything's turned off, just because I felt like it. But this is an actual request, which was on the part 2 of 150th episode, and this is actually coming from, if I remember correctly, Soviet Pikachu 96. So you get blamed for this one, because this is all you, buddy. And he has requested Transformers Prime Thundertron. Okay then. It's on your head, be it. I mean, yeah. It's not necessarily a bad figure, it's just very, very odd. This is one of the silly weapons that they had at the time that's supposed to have lights and stuff in it, but the batteries died, or you've got to catch it just the right way. These were very finicky, but I believe the light has died in it, which is a shame. But it does fold out into this sort of like cool clawed cutlass thing, but it doesn't stay that way, because as soon as you let go, because they're spring loaded. Whose idea was that? So I'll put that out of the way for now. So if I didn't tell you, would you know what kind of animal this is supposed to be? The answer is basically no. This is supposed to be a lion. Would you know that? Could you know that? Because I wouldn't have known that. This is supposed to be a lion. I mean, it's incredibly stylized, and that is a fantastic symbol. I know you won't be able to pick it up well on mine, but it's kind of like a stylized Decepticon symbol with crossed cutlasses underneath. It's like a pirate Decepticon symbol. That's awesome. And there is a vague pirate theme that goes throughout this figure, so I kind of get that, but you know, like Ultra Magnus, who's like right up there. Ultra Magnus from this line, he was this really sort of like, they got this idea and they made him and he was awesome, and then they thought, we'll just remold Optimus Prime and put that in the series because it's cheaper to make. It's kind of like the same people who did that after making Ultra Magnus and they got snubbed, they didn't get used. They were like, we're just going to stop trying now. We'll make something interesting, but we're just going to stop trying. Which is a shame, because if they'd have put a little more work into this, this would have been amazing. And I'm hoping I've mistransformed this, because I just wow, just wow. He's got this rubbery tail, which you can't really see because of all the kibble, like these big plates and these big plates, and what clearly isn't the robot legs backwards. I don't know what's going on with this thing. I really don't. It's really weird. I mean, the front legs are quite good. The front legs are quite ingenious. If not, the claws are a bit impractically long. And the face is quite nice, but I know some part of me kind of thinks this is more of a tiger. These are ears. They are there. They just sort of blend in with everything, so they're not that noticeable. Like, look. He has ears. And this is supposed to be like the mane, but it doesn't really look like it, and there's some clear bits in there, and I don't know, man, he's a bit funky. I don't want to say he's bad, because he's just different. I don't want to actually say he's bad. The idea behind this, from what I remember from like the box and stuff like that because I was like, what? And I had to research it. Basically, he's not actually an Autobot, he's not actually a Decepticon. During the time when they were like just before the war or just after the war started, A load of guys that they called Seekers. So not, Starscream, Skywarp and Thundercracker, but, Seekers, like Revenge of the Fallen Jetfire, because that worked out well. They were sent off to find energon sources and all the rest of it, and they were kind of like, not quite primes, but they were like almost that level hard knocks. And they were sent out to find energon and stuff, and basically he's like the last one, or one of the last ones or something, and he's turned up and it's like, he's not an Autobot, he's not a Decepticon, he's like unaffiliated. But has a skull and crossbone Decepticon logo, just because, why not, I guess. So the premise is fantastic. He's some kind of space pirate that's not affiliated with one army or the other. It's a really good idea. I just think there were certain things they've tried that didn't work, and certain things they could have done better and were lazy with. This is a request, so I don't want to rag on him unless that's what Soviet Pikachu wants me to do. But that's what you'd be expecting me to do. I don't know. I don't know what to say about him. So he's not bad, but, I mean, like, what's the articulation? Well, you can use the knee joints and the ankle joints. You can do stuff like that. And you can wiggle this thing around, which I have yet to take a hairdryer to. And you can kind of wiggle these a bit and play with the claws a little bit, and that's your lot. Otherwise, it's a brick. I'm not trying to be funny. That's genuinely it. There's nothing else to it. I've gone thinking, okay, well, what have I got that's Voyager scale dinosaur? Not dinosaur, lion. I've got to have something, and no, I can't actually think of any. So what quadruped, possibly vaguely cat-like things. So there's a Titans. Sorry, is Titans Return? Yeah, Titans Return Stripes, which is a sign of quality. And Transformers Robots in Disguise Crazy Bolt, because he's four-legged and similar-ish colours. Give me a clue, guys. Help me. So he's like that sort of size if you've got him, and he's got 4 legs, and he's better than this. I don't know what I'm supposed to tell you. I don't know. I'm sorry. He's not bad. He's just. So we'll get these out of the way. Whoop. And we'll transform him, which isn't as fun as you might think. Let's just raise this up a bit, because it's a Voyager and it's going to get reasonably big. Okay, so we'll do the easy bits. We'll straighten the legs, turn them around at the thigh? Yeah, thigh. And then we'll turn the feet around. And we'll rotate these little bits around to the front. Now, the heels are slightly different, and I'll show you why in a bit, but this one's got this piece, which you can't really hide. On this side, you've actually got a flip-out heel. So you've got a heel that's already out on this side, and a flip-out heel on this side. So if we just flip these around, this is just to make the robot foot look more like a robot foot rather than just an animal claw. So you straighten the leg, rotate it at the hip, and turn the foot around. Yay! We did something. And something it's already trying to do, you collapse the hips in. Now, I don't know if something's supposed to lock these in place. I've never found it able to do that. There's a good chance I've mistransformed this, because it is not the easiest thing in the world to do. Soviet Pikachu, if you know this and you hoped I had some kind of informed review on it, if you want to tell me what I'm doing wrong, please do, and I will fix it for you. But at the minute, I have no idea. I'm probably as lost as everyone else. But yeah, squish the hips in to make the robot crotch. Yay, robot crotch! Yeah, you'll feel that in 10 minutes, won't you? Women just don't understand. Can I just add at this point, because I'm doing it last minute, I have had a few drinks. Which is not big and it's not clever, so children do not, don't drink, it's bad for you, and whatnot. And yet, Move this stupid thing out of the way. And my dog's dreaming and barking in his sleep. That's cute. You get this piece, and it's kind of on this really awkward, huge double hinge. It's really massive. And you kind of force it in. Do you force it in? Ah, hang on. If I open that and force it. No, that doesn't make a difference. I thought it was going to stop it. Alright, fair enough. I've got a feeling that's supposed to be double hinged in for the lion mode and out for the robot mode. And I've done it wrong. But considering you can do both, it doesn't really make a difference. Just move these out of the way a little bit. The arms are incredibly funky. Because these aren't the arms. That's the arm, but this isn't. How's that, you think? Well, let's find out. Basically, this piece tabs on there, and onto that tab goes into that slot there. And once you've untabbed it, you can bring this piece, which again there's a little tab there, and there's a slot on the inside of this piece there, and you just bring this out of the way for now. We'll get to it. And then this is the arm. You pull it out of the chest. Might bring that up out of the way just for now. Bring it out of the chest, and then you bring it down, bring the shoulder pad up, and bend it forward, which is not easy. And flip out the hand. Come on. And there's an arm. So this bit isn't part of the arm. Which is just really weird, isn't it? So untab that, get that out of the way, bring this down, hinge out the shoulder, bring the pad up a bit, turn this and flip out the hand. Those are the shoulders. Hooray! And then we get this piece on that hinge there where the big screw is. I bring it all the way down, and this will fold in on its own to there. Okay. Why has that done that? That's supposed to be like that. Then we fold this to there. It's all like that. You slide it to there. Double hinge these bits down. They're just on that gold double hinge in there. Just double hinge that down. You're supposed to just bring these open a bit, and then you bring the little headpiece down, and that's most of it. Then you bring these up, and they tab into the back of the shoulder there, with that big tab there. Tab into the back of the shoulder, and they sort of fold down. You drop the claws over the shoulder and bring this piece up, or you can leave it down. It's up to you. I like to bring it up. So you bring it over, tab it into the back of the arm, drop it down, and there you go. And that brings down a bit, actually. I thought it was going to be worse than that. That is Thundertron in robot mode. Huzzah! And see, I like to force these down a little bit more and try and trap them under this white piece, because then it doesn't impact on the shoulder as much, but that's me. Force these clear bits down a bit more and then try and trap them just under the white. I don't know if that's official. I don't remember the instructions saying it, but I like to do it so it doesn't impact on the shoulders. The claws will, but you know, whatever. And there he is. And he's not bad. He's not bad, but he's a very odd thing. Stop sliding out the hip. It doesn't hold together as well as I'd like it. I'm very concerned this is going to cut off at the like 17-18 minute mark, which I hope it doesn't, but you know. And there he is. And you can get his weapon, this thing. And you can peg it into the side of his arm. Ugh. Doesn't want to do it. You can challenge people to fisticuffs and go, "Huzzah! I have a sword!" And then He's got a claw that's halfway up his arm and therefore would be pretty much ineffective in a fight. But that's not the only weapon he's got. Oh no, he's got a different weapon. Do you remember he had different heels? Well, this foot, to go along with the pirate theme, you can pop off. Thank you, computer. You can pop off. Computer was very surprised then. And now he's got a peg leg. And this, you can, I think you're supposed to fold these back. And you can use this, fold it down, and that you can peg into the other arm, or whichever arm you want to peg it into, quite frankly. And now he's got kind of a lion's paw knuckle duster. Ish. Ish. Because why not, basically. I don't know. Size comparison. Last night, Voyager Optimus Prime. So, considering he's pretty huge, he's a fair size. You know, he's not small. There were just a lot of ideas that have gone on with this figure, and they were all very interesting, but I don't think they were finalised properly. I'd love to have seen him like done properly, and you know, with a lot of these issues, like the head's practically useless. You can't really move it because there's so much kibble around it. You can't see the face if you do. The shoulders, again, because of all the stuff, you can't really do. The legs, I don't know if it's just because they're stiff or what, but they're just... And the side skirt, and there's this stupid tail that flops around. I usually just try and wedge it between these just to keep it in place. I don't know. I don't dislike him, I just feel bad for not loving him. So... anyway, I'm going to try and cut this off before the 18-minute mark and hope